Hello lovely people, welcome back to the farm. We've got a tree to cut down, we got a hog fence to set up out there in the pasture. But first I've got sheep and pigs to feed, so we are going to do that. I also need to measure the space for the pen out in the pasture. We've got our measuring wheel that we're gonna go out there, run around, see how many panels I'm gonna need, see if I'm gonna need to get more. Well, I just ran over a kid's bike. Good lessons for the chidlers to learn not to put their stuff right in the way of where people drive. So, I ran your bike over.
Oh. Okay.
So I guess this is that was your last chance. Now you don't have a bike. Actually, I don't think it's ruined.
Oh.
You better ride your bike and see if it still works. I have been long awaiting this day. So lately the weather's been either cold, wet, windy, or a combination of all three. We have not had one day that is as beautiful as this. We've got about 3 to 5 mile-per-hour winds. So this is the perfect day to go out and work outside, which we have been needing to do. Now we're on to the singing bacon. Look at this big bacon boy. Oh yeah. So I don't know how well you can see in the video, but this tree is a heavy leaner, heavily leaning towards the west. We've got to figure out how to carefully take this thing down. My hope is I can just pull it and it's not going to be that difficult. But I do want to take this one last tree down, and then we'll build the pig pen right around here. So our drone came down the other day in this tree. We lost our drone up in the tree the other day. I was gonna have to climb up there and get it. But thankfully, it came out of the tree of its own accord. And it looks like it is now busted up pretty good. After measuring this paddock here, it's gonna be 5 panels long. Those are 16-foot panels. So 5 16-foot panels this way, 3 16-foot panels deep. So why are we putting them out in this particular spot? That's because, so from about right here, about another 30 feet, 20, 30 feet that way. We've got wild parsnip in this pasture, and it is just overtaking this area. Wild parsnip, it's a real bad weed. It can burn your skin real bad. Causes you to be extra sensitive to the sun, and you get a really bad blistering, basically just the nastiest sunburn you can imagine. I mean, it can actually disfigure people. So we don't want that out here. Also, it's not good for animals to eat, so we couldn't have our sheep foraging around in this pretty good sized chunk of pasture. Now, this stuff is extremely hard to eradicate. We're not gonna spray it, that's just not our thing. So I had this idea, and I did as much research as I could to make sure that it was safe. Info sheets on the weed and on what type of animals it can harm and why, and you know, their different digestive systems and which ones can handle it, which ones shouldn't. I've discovered that the wild parsnip is just ever so mildly toxic to pigs. So I believe that they'll be able to handle it fine, especially since it's all still underground right now. We're just going to be dealing with the roots, and that's what I want them to do because they're doing an excellent job of tilling the paddock that they're currently in. Ultimately what this is going to do, it's going to make it so that we don't have to do the work. We spent quite a bit of time last year researching how to get rid of wild parsnip, coming out here, getting rid of it, coming out here and mowing it down, and that's a lot of time. Now, what if we could turn wild parsnip into a food source that our pigs would eat while it's still underground, just digging up the roots? They're gonna take care of all the wild parsnip for us. It's not gonna ever get a chance to grow up, and they're going to eradicate it once and for all. And then we can reseed this, because they are gonna kill everything. They're gonna take care of everything. Every last little bit of root in this ground is gonna be in their bellies. But then we're gonna have some very fertile ground to come back in and reseed this area and turn our sheep loose on it next year. So I'm figuring it's probably gonna take them, I don't know, maybe about a month to get through this whole area. That's what we're trying to do here, is figure out innovative ways to work with the animals to do the jobs that we don't want to do and couldn't do as well. And in the meantime, they're getting a food source. And I do believe that wild parsnip, they eat it over in Europe. It's a root vegetable in Europe. Here, it's a noxious, poisonous weed that we rather tend to not, want to think about. We're gonna tie off to this tree. I think that's plenty of space. So we're not quite ready to go. We got a little bit more work to do before we're gonna be ready to roll on this, but everything takes time. That is one thing that you get used to on the farm, is stuff taking time, and you just learn to have patience. My patience has been greatly increased since moving here. I was very impatient at first. I wanted everything done right now. Now I'm learning to kind of enjoy the trip more than push to have that trip done now, right now. Let's get it over with. So we're enjoying the process more. Not enjoying these geese acting like horny buggers. Squawking and catcalling every time you walk by. It's kind of annoying. Hello there, kitty kitty. Hi. Hi. Oh, is you a tired kitty? Just in case it cannot be helped and that tree is going to come down on the road, I do want to get the tractor ready so that I can move it. The first tree there, that's what we're taking down. Hopefully people see my tractor there and don't hit it. Should be ready to go here pretty soon. Are you ready? I'm just a teensy bit nervous. I don't know, we've got like an hour left, an hour of light left, so I'm kind of wondering if there isn't going to be a part 2 in the morning of this continuing.
Uh-oh.
Well, I need to charge the battery, I guess.
So then I take it we're not doing this tonight?
There's going to be no tree coming down tonight.
Okay. Do you want me to go bring the tractor back in then?
Yeah, if you want to go grab the tractor.